up, guys? We're here downtown Findlay, and today we are starting out a new little series that we're gonna do. We're gonna go around, review local fixtures of Findlay, the restaurants, places to eat, drink, hang out. And so today we're sitting right here in this pavilion right off Main Street, and we're getting ready to go check out We Serve right over there, all right? Alright guys, we made it in here and We Serve. Went up, got our orders, got some coffee right here. This is an Ethiopian single origin French press. What'd you get, Andy? Black and blue hot tea. That's dark. We'll just really enjoy this. Good time to check out local businesses, get some good coffee. Coffee will probably make me talk too much, so hopefully you don't mind that. So this is a pretty good cup of coffee. It's French press. Sometimes you can get a little too muddy with it, or it can get a little too strong, but this is really good. You still get some notes of flavor. This is Ethiopian. You get a little bit of hints of berry in there, but it's still bitter enough. You know you're drinking coffee. You can really enjoy the bitter tones in it as well. Yeah, so this is a pretty neat environment in here. We got some, looks like local artwork in here. This is a place you can really come and spend a couple hours. Like the few times I've been in here for over an hour, almost 2 hours. Just in here talking with people, catching up with people over winter break. Oh, and they do have good coffee, so that helps. All right, so we're here today and We Serve Coffee, and we're with the owner, correct?
Yep.
Can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Jack Winans.
When did you start We Serve, I guess?
We Serve was started 5 years ago by Dr. Arnett and his wife.
Okay.
I started working for them 3 years ago. They just bought the business a year ago.
Bought it?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is one of my favorite spots in Findlay. It's a nice atmosphere in here, and fortunately sometimes it's hard for me to get in with the hours and stuff, but it's awesome. You're open until 9 on Mondays, so we got in tonight. And then I see you guys do some charity work, correct?
Yeah.
Or is how does that work?
Well, the thing with our mission statement is we are a coffee shop that we just want everybody to come together, and one of our end goals is to give back to our community. So after all of our bills are paid, the employees, our costs, our rent, everything, we donate everything that's left over to charity. So we pick those quarterly.
Okay.
Just it's good to give back to the community and be a positive light in a world that there's so much negative going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So can you tell us a little bit about your charities for this quarter?
Oh, we just started a new quarter, so
I put you on the spot.
Yeah, so I'm not even really.
All right, we can go ahead and do the last quarter.
The last quarter was Christian Clearinghouse.
Okay.
It's just an organization in Findlay that helps. It's a Christian-based organization that helps people get back on their feet or help them when they're at a time of need. And then the other one is All We Are. All We Are is an international charity with a local tie here. There are people that are involved with that organization. And what that one does is they go into third world country and help them build infrastructure. In the past, they've done wells, they're working on some generators and that kind of thing.
It's awesome.
So you know, it's a international charity with a local tie.
And then, can you go ahead and tell us about some of your coffee, or like where it comes from, what different options you have here?
Well, we have a ton of options, and we're a traditionalist when it comes to coffee. So the correct naming, we do espresso-based drinks, so espressos, macchiatos, lattes, Americanos, those kind of things. So we can do frozen, iced, or hot lattes. We also have coffee on drip. We can do hand pours or French presses with those. We also have a great selection of tea and other drinks that you can choose from. If you're not a coffee drinker, there are a lot of people that really don't drink coffee at all. But our coffee is sourced, it's fair trade and organic. We try to maintain that. Again, it's being a positive light in the world where there's so much negative. To get back to the farmers and help them get on their feet and be a positive influence in their own community. So we really pride ourselves in doing that. And then we deal with specialty grade coffee or higher. So that means that it's a better quality from inception to when you get it in your cup. So everything is, the beans are high grade, the roasting process is high grade, and then the final product gets you a really good smooth cup of coffee.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really enjoy the French press here. That's one of my favorites.
Yep.
And I like the single origins. There's all buzz about single origin. Where does that just mean it comes from one spot, or what?
Yeah, absolutely. And typically we stick with like our Costa Rica Terrazzo. It's just one of my favorite coffees. It's really smooth. It's got a lot of different notes in it. Really nice to drink. And it just beats any other coffee that you can really drink. So Terrazzo is the farm in Costa Rica or region. So that's how a lot of the single origins are. It's a country with a region and all that. So different farms produce different flavor notes.
And then
even within the
I'm just curious, like, do you have a relationship with those, or how do you kind of?
Well, we used to have a little bit like just a one-off relationship.
Right.
So the founder, Greg, his brother, Todd, is a roaster. He's very big into the coffee world, and he would train the farmers how to grow their crops better, the better standards in which to grow and produce more, and then he would buy directly from those farmers. So we used to have just a second-hand approach to those farmers, but he's no longer in the roasting business, so we've had to switch up and go to a different company for our roaster, and they buy it on a large market. So we're missing that second-hand touch, but we still have really good coffee.
Yeah.
And we just taste it. We cup it and we see how smooth it is, how the taste is, how the aftertaste is, and that's really the only way you're going to know if you like the coffee.
So you guys do some of your own roasting? Or
we do not roast at all. Yeah, we're not set up for that.
But you just make sure to taste it and make sure everything's all.
Yeah, the company that we purchased from has a pretty big selection to choose from, and we keep it to about 15 to 20 coffees, different origins, and sometimes we do blends. Those blends are really good too because you bring a couple of different flavor notes that normally wouldn't be together, and it just makes a really solid cup. But it's really hard. You just got to taste it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot to coffee that I struggle to get behind sometimes. I love drinking it, and love just trying out the different things, reading about some of those flavor notes and stuff.
And I'm not a black coffee drinker either. I can't.
Really?
Yeah, the bitterness of coffee is too much for me. I can't palate it. So a little cream that helps kind of tone that bitterness down, and then you can really through the cream you can really taste the notes.
I love the bitter.
Yeah.
The bitterer, the better. You can go with espresso.
There's a lot of people that are that way. So and that's fine. But what I've read, fewer people drink it black than with cream. Right.
All right, well, thank you for coming down here. This is an awesome business. It's good to give back locally, and it seems like you guys even have kind of a global impact, kind of touching some of the different farms.
Yep.
Just the way you guys do things, good ethically, your business. So thanks for coming down here.
Thank
He
you.
came down. He wasn't even here, but he came down to talk to us. So
It's at my daughter's
thanks
softball
for
game.
that.
So.
Well, thank you.
Oh, pleasure. She finished up. It was good to come down. So good guys. Good.
All right, we're sitting here in the alley behind We Serve, and we had a nice sit down with the current owner. It was really nice of him to come in and speak to us. And one thing I learned, I guess I knew a little bit about their mission statement and their service, but I thought it was really awesome the impact that they're having locally and globally, and just how they're conducting themselves ethically in the business. It's some good coffee, so make sure you guys come out there, support them, and hope you enjoy.